Welcome back to another 2019 Fruits Basket review. Today is episode 4. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, I've seen the original. None of us have read any of the source material, and we'll discuss the episode and get our scores at the end. You ready to get into this?
I am ready.
So yeah, we're met with KAGURA, who's pretty. At first, seems like kind of like a shy, like
What a
cute
very
girl.
sweet, innocent, genuine, nice. Until
Yeah, she's here. She's happy Kyo's back. Wants to be his future wife, and then just basically starts beating the shit out of Kyo. I'm just thinking this whole time, poor house. Which
right,
Shigure later does go, well, everyone keeps destroying my house. It's like, I know, that's what I'm thinking, man.
she definitely does not hold back. She's pretty aggressive. She wants that marriage.
She does. And this kind of comes back to what I said in one of our previous episodes where the family and stuff can hug each other without transforming, which is why there probably isn't relationships with people outside the family.
That would make sense.
Can't have sex with your rat, I guess. But I'm not going to judge. But there are tidbits right here. Like, she does mention that Kyo has a true form.
Yeah, that was interesting. And it was kind of because he was pretty defensive about it. Like,
yeah, that's when he finally approached her and said, "You need to stop talking."
Yeah, he's like, cut that shit out or you'll regret it, pretty much. I was like,
"You'll
okay.
make me regret what?"
Yeah. So I'm curious to what true, because obviously the true form's not referring to their like animal form. So maybe there's like a more, I don't know if it's like a demonic form or just another form. Who knows? I have no idea. Because everyone was kind of on edge when she said that, or when he basically told her to stop, I mean.
Yeah, and with Toru in the picture now, it makes Kagura kind of look at her as like a rival at first. Because she does. It's just there's another woman in the house, really, is what it comes down to. And it's like, Toru's really nice to everyone. So she kind of
she's nice in general.
that. Yeah. And at one point, she's even like, you know what? I want to live here too. And she's like, no, you cannot live here.
No.
And she's like, oh, you don't understand everything. Then we see something a little more real from him there, where he's like, even I get jealous sometimes too. And
right. I'm curious if he's just saying in general, or maybe he's mentioning something specific. I don't really know, because it was kind of just, it wasn't, he was just like, oh, I also get jealous. I'm like,
yeah, and that's really the first time so far in these forums where he says something that's like, it's like zoomed in on just him and it's real, and not a joke.
Yeah. This episode kind of followed like the theme we've been going, because it's not really episodic of Toru building a connection with one of the, members of the house, but this one kind of followed that because she obviously hangs out with Kagura, or not hangs out, but like establishes a connection with her, I guess I should say.
Yeah, when they go shopping together, because Kagura destroyed the food and the table. But
and more of the house.
And more of the house. But we see Toru explain to her that she's really just a fan of the year of the cat. Wants to be a cat. Yeah. And it's like, and Kagura's kind of like, oh, there's someone else that also kind of wants to bring in the cat as well. Like, because she's a member of the Zodiac.
Right.
As we learned, like, definitely she's a boar. And it's, the boar kind of, she wants Kyo in. But I don't know how many others actually do want Kyo in, so it's kind of like, oh, there's someone else, I can actually lean towards.
Right.
That, we don't know much, like, Toru will end up having influence within the family or not, but...
Maybe. I feel like if things keep going, perhaps. But who knows?
Yeah, so they kind of bond there, and then it's, more again with Kyo on the roof. Where, he's kind of like, I'm getting sick of Kagura. She's always around, like, fucking annoying. He's like, you know what? It's nice to have someone there that kind of, like, always thinks about you and cares for you.
Right. And also, Toru kind of sees, like, she even mentions the real Kyo, or even like a side to him about how, I mean, he just loves martial arts, and well, first she enjoys seeing that side, but then she also kind of connects that back to Kagura. I mean, later on she mentions like, oh, I wish I could, you know, love someone like that. How you just see how good they are, or whatever she said.
Yeah, she wants to be like, see all the great things about the person she likes and be
That was
motivated
it.
to learn all about them.
Right.
So yeah, she's opening up all these characters to her to eventually where I think all of them are gonna be able to just open up to each other.
Right. She's very good at just connecting with them
Yeah,
naturally,
and these are
which
all
is
that like
nice.
characters that seem like they're not just like I mean, you know, other people mentioning it to Yuki, it's like he's not good at opening up at all, but yet Toru, it seems everyone's fine opening up to, and just like it's easy to just talk with her, and it's like, you know, these
Right.
characters are not just, you know, Toru's not just learning about them, but they're also learning more about themselves. But I guess the big thing is at the end where we get the grandfather calling.
Right. We got a little cliffhanger. What happened?
Yeah, she said, "I knew my living situation wouldn't always be like this, so
Right.
must
So,
mean the house is remodeled, and
hey,
grandfather wants him
you
back."
can come back. So you can come back. Thanks, Grips.
Like, sorry, Gramps, I've already found a place, and I'm gonna stay here.
All right. So,
If that's what it's about, and not, you know, him in the hospital or something,
yeah,
and
I'll say, I
everyone
hope
else
it's
is
not something
dying.
tragic. I hope it's not something tragic. But yeah, get you ready for next week.
Yeah, jump into scores.
Sure. I will say, I'll say 6.5 ish to 7. It was pretty much introducing Kagura, showed her previous connection with Kyo, how they've been they've known each other forever pretty much. Also just kind of, I already mentioned earlier, kind of established a connection with Toru, and how she's really good at like opening them up, at least to her, towards her, I guess. So yeah, it was a nice little episode.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. It's just, yeah, it's like Kagura. It's like how much more of a character will she be or not? But yeah, just seeing these people that are connected or opening up and stuff like that is always good. But it's more like if Kagura also wants a cat into the Zodiac, possibly. It's like how many do, how many don't, and who has like the deciding power to allow the cat in. And it's like what keeps them from not wanting him, besides just, you know, he didn't show up to a banquet one night because the rat tricked him, right? It's like,
Right.
uh, is it even possible for the cat to get in? You know, because like even if he comes in, right, it's already been established that like, hey, there's only 12 Zodiac, right, in normal society. Will it just, you know, because they're kind of magical, just change that all of a sudden? And
Whoop. Oh yeah, there's 13. I remember.
so it's like, but yeah, I do love the character, so that's it.
You know what that means. Spiel time.
As always, be sure to hit that subscribe, like button, notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below, let us know what you thought of the episode. We didn't like anything like that. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.